Hey, what's going on? My name's Garrett and welcome to a DNA Drives video. In today's video, I'll be discussing why you should drive a manual transmission. So the first reason why you should drive a manual transmission is the enjoyment. It is fun, it is enjoyable, it is as pure as it gets, and it's very connecting. You feel very connected to the car. You're in control. In my opinion, there is nothing better than feeling all of that. It is just so fun. The second reason why you should drive a manual transmission are all the different techniques, along with styles and tricks. There are so many tricks that you can do for each kind of style of driving. For instance, there's a couple different ways to do hill starts. There's downshifting, upshifting, rev matching. And going back to reason number one, when you learn how to do all of those correctly, it is so rewarding and enjoyable. You just feel a sense of pride, and you just feel so accomplished. Why you should drive a manual is the ability to teach someone. I think it is so cool to teach someone how to drive a manual. Some bike just flew by me. I think it's really cool when you teach someone how to drive a manual and they fall in love with it. Personally, I have taught two friends how to drive manual. They didn't know how to learn before. They didn't know how to drive a manual before that. They fell in love, and now to this day, they both drive manuals. That is so awesome. And I remember a couple times in high school, when I was in high school, I had a Volkswagen Jetta, 2004. That was my first car. It was a manual. And I did teach a couple people how to drive in that car. It is just so cool. It's a fun activity too. It's just fun. It's fun. It's fun to teach someone a very cool and valuable skill. And that leads me to my fourth reason why you should drive a manual. Number 4 is it's a valuable skill. It's a cool and rare skill to have in life, how to drive a manual transmission. Because you never know when you are going to be in that position and be thrown the opportunity to drive a manual, whether it's, you're at a family friend and they let you drive their cool manual car, or God forbid if you're in an emergency. Man, that was a mouthful. And you need to drive a manual transmission to get where you need to go. Nowadays, it's pretty rare to find someone who knows how to drive manual. So the fifth reason why you should drive a manual, it opens up a variety of different cars that you can drive. For example, the Dodge Viper. It was only offered in a manual transmission. And knowing how to drive a manual transmission you are easily able to purchase that car. Although it is like $100,000, it's very expensive. Knowing how to drive a manual transmission opens up a world of different cars that you can drive. My sixth reason why you should drive a manual is it's generally more fuel efficient. And that may be the case in more of an older range of cars, I should say. Because today, with all the very complex computers and, you know, in automatic transmissions, it's more so hard to beat that in terms of fuel economy. My seventh reason is it's generally more reliable. When you look at a manual and an automatic transmission side by side, both of them are very complex pieces of engineering. There's no doubt about that. But when you are driving a manual transmission, you are not relying on computers to shift the car for you. You are the one that is selecting the gears. You're the one that's selecting the gears for that appropriate given time. Given the conditions, uphill, downhill, weather, you are the one to make that call. My eighth reason why you should drive a manual transmission is the security. It is looked at as a security feature. I'm not sure the exact stats, the exact numbers, percentages, but it's like only 5 or maybe 4, maybe 3% of Americans don't know how to drive manual transmission. So the likelihood that your car will be stolen is very slim to none. That's pretty cool. Leading to my ninth and final reason why you should drive a manual transmission. I couldn't come up with 10, I know. But anyways, the ninth reason why it is generally less expensive to purchase a vehicle with a manual transmission. And I say that because cars with manual transmissions generally, I'm saying this word a lot, they are generally harder to sell because not a lot of people like to buy manual transmissions. So, good news for you, bad news for them. You could more than likely get a better deal on a car that has a manual transmission. So there are 9 reasons why you should drive a manual transmission. If you like the video, please give it a like and consider subscribing down below. A little bit about me and the channel just before I go. My name is Garrett. I have a 2012 Mustang 5.0 with a Roush axleback and off-road X-Pipe exhaust. DNA Drives is a 2-man operation, meaning myself and another guy, another co-founder, his name is Walker, and he does a lot of cool content on his dad's 300 SRT. So if you're interested in seeing more content like this on Mustang 5.0s and 300 SRTs or Mopars in general, be sure to please subscribe. At the time of this upload, we have 104 subscribers. We are new to YouTube and we are trying to grow. And it is awesome how quick we are growing. Within the last month, we've really picked up steam and we love making videos and hope to continue to make videos for you guys. So if you found value in this video, please give it a like, consider subscribing, share with your friends. So again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot. Take care.